What up, peeps? It's your girl, Dash. Come back from Real Takes. Well, it's a time, guys. It's reaction time, and this is to She-Hulk Attorney at Law. This is for episode 6, titled Just Jen. Now, before I get into that, the recap on the last episode, I really did enjoy. It all stemmed around She-Hulk being trademarked by Titania so-called prior to, us being introduced to She-Hulk through Jennifer Walters' case. In fact, actually, she was not the first to really utilize the word She-Hulk. It actually was Jennifer, and being that she didn't do it beforehand, but she was able to show proof with her dating profile that yes, in fact, she did, and that is what helped her to win her case. I like how we got to see some of the gentlemen she went on dates with, one in particular where she had a little bit more fun after the actual date, but it didn't turn out really good because, of course, in the end, he, just as he stated, liked She-Hulk more than he liked just, regular old Jen. And I just feel for her for the fact that she pretty much would love to meet somebody who likes her. She-Hulk is a little added bonus, but it is, what it is. She's not always as She-Hulk. She's always sometimes going to be just herself, but that's a little different from anybody else because, they're taking on two different types of individuals now dealing with her. But I really did enjoy seeing her get, some new wardrobe. I liked to see what he has made for her, hopefully in this new episode. Also seeing that little sneak peek of what looks like costuming for Daredevil. Really looking forward to that because we did see part of a little bit of the trailer where he should be showing up. We just don't know when, but I'm really, really excited for that instance. So you know what, with that said, let's go ahead and just jump into it. I'll say the rest of my thoughts after you guys.
Oh, goody. So, look at the dress that Luke made me for the rehearsal dinner.
What?
Oh my God! I think she just felt obligated to ask me. And I felt obligated to say yes because how do you say no to being a bridesmaid?
You just say no.
I just hate
Sides, so such a size in a drop top. Yeah, I go shop. Yeah.
incredible. Everybody has an ass. Hi, Jen. And hi, Lulu. Oh my God. I don't want you to be all hulky at my wedding.
Oh.
Promise me, Jen. Promise. I promise. I will just show up as regular Jen at your wedding. Thank you. Yeah, obviously this is the one time I didn't want to show up as just Jen.
Try the whole marriage thing. I did several times. In fact, it could be said that no one has tried more than me. Probably literally.
Great. Are you saying that instead of having a conversation with your wife, you kill yourself to get out of the relationship?
Whoa. I don't kill myself. I'm immortal.
Right?
No, I'm not sure who I should worry about.
Because he does it every single time.
Was there an insurance claim?
After any of the injuries to
Oh my God.
What are you doing here? This is my friend's very real wedding. You can't pull your crap here.
Oh, okay. Well, I see the chit-chat is over. The answer to your extremely rude question is that I happen to be dating a friend of the groom. He invited me.
Oh,
I am Josh,
Jen.
bride and groom.
Brad. You went to high school with her.
Wow.
You?
Groom.
You also forged multiple fake identities. Frankly, all of his spouses should be filing criminal charges. You are lucky you're not in prison.
I will never understand women.
He's so brave. We just had to resuscitate him this morning. Jonathan.
Oh my God.
One, plus all the gold left to me by my first wife, Baroness Cromwell. How about we split it evenly 8 ways and call it a day?
Very fair.
Sure isn't fair.
And then everyone can move on with their lives.
It's the same amount as me. Oh, because I had a kid with this school.
Why should we be punished for her mistake?
My son's not a mistake.
You use the word mistake. Well, what else am I going to do for the next 4 hours?
This got ugly. There's absolutely no doubt about that, but I truly did love each and every
She-Hulk is amazing. What am I saying? I just want to be amazing today.
I don't know. I think you're pretty great.
Yeah, let it out, babe. Let it all out.
Oh! No, she didn't.
Mr. She-Hulk. Come on.
Why are you so obsessed with me?
I am not obsessed
Yeah,
with
you are, honey. She's that drunk. Morty is not playing this music. Like what she. Oh no! Oh no!
my veneer, and I'm taking this. This wedding sucks.
Hulk is at my wedding. Yeah. I will give so
Oh, she drunk.
Okay. Oh. This is... What? What is this?
No.
Are you reading what I'm reading right now?
Yes, and why would you want to put that mess in her head?
It's not just that. Some of these are death threats.
Nikki, but Mallory said not to tell you because, you know, she said it would just make you feel bad and you should protect your headspace and let you live your life, but... I mean, you know, obviously I didn't do that.
Okay?
Yeah, it's it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm getting in there.
Is somebody watching? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Alright, you guys, I enjoyed this episode. I like that Jen got to enjoy just being herself at first in regards to going to an old friend, high school friend's wedding. I think her name was Lulu in this movie. I hope I'm getting the name correctly. And it looks like, she, at first it's kind of like hesitant, but then it's like, okay, Luke made her a dress. But I heard when her girl said he made a super suit for her, we were wondering what that extra thing, he said he made a little something extra for her besides the suits for work. So I'm really hoping we get to see this super suit hopefully in the next episode. I'm really looking forward to seeing what it looks like. I can only imagine. Now, with that said, her, of course, going to a wedding that's happening in the middle of a week. I think they say like a Wednesday, Thursday, rehearsal dinner and then the wedding. And then things start to kind of pick up when she's there. Of course, the actual bride doesn't want her to, of course, be She-Hulk because she shows up in her cute little dress to rehearsal. And she's like, I just want you not to be all Hulk, but want you just be Jen, whatever. And of course, she wants to do it. But then she's like, no, I really want to show off as She-Hulk with her. And I'm like, yeah, look at me. But in the end, respect the bride. And, things kind of, are just enjoyment and all that. But then someone shows up to the wedding dating supposedly one of the groomsmen. And it's Titanium. I'm just like, really, woman? You're like, please, you're doing it to be spiteful and get back at her. Because you remember how she said at the actual court, this is not over, you hate her. Of course it wasn't. Everything out of her mouth's lies. So in the instance of, her trying to figure out who's going to be her groomsman, you see is actually a dog. I was just like, here we go. Just these little cute little thing. But just like, really... But then as time goes on, she's just having drinks. And she meets a nice little guy who's friendly with one of the groom. And it just sparks up a conversation. And it's just nice because I brought this up. I'm hoping she'll meet somebody who kind of just likes her for her. He might be somewhat familiar with her being She-Hulk from what he's probably seen on the news or whatever. But he's enjoying her as Jen. And that was refreshing. Very handsome young man. But things definitely took a turn when Titania decides she wants to show her tail, and, swap Jen, catching her off guard because, of course, she's had quite a few drinks, giving a lot of money for cash to the cash bar. And eventually, at first I was like, is she going to be able to turn? She's just like, no, let me, get to it. She was really drunk, in human form. So it's a little different. If she was drunk while she was She-Hulk, it wouldn't affect her at all. But then eventually she kicked in. And she took care of girlfriend, and poor thing hurt her own self and messed up her veneers. It's like, yeah, okay, peace out. So she's kind of out of the commission for a minute. And she's, had a nice little chat. The guy thinks she's cute and all that. So we might see, possibly they might be doing a date. I hope they show that. That would be nice. Because he can tell he definitely took a shine to her. And she at first kind of wasn't really paying attention. But at the end, sharing a little bit of the fries. Think something happened there. Now, the case with this man who keeps killing himself when he doesn't want to deal with confrontation or any type of discussion, communication, anything that seems to scare him off. So he decides to kill himself and has these people thinking he's dead. And it's like, really? You end up getting 8 relationships with 8 different people. One of them prior long one was like 18. One of them had a child. Some of them you recently dated. Some women, some men. I'm like, buddy, you busy. You're a little too busy. And now he has to pay up. And it was just like when he was getting into it and they're talking to the attorney, the paralegal, he couldn't handle it and you're going to jump out the window. Like, really? That's how you always do it, even when you're dealing with how to handle the business of dealing with all these people who you have probably hurt, had, them thinking you were dead, whatever, and all distraught. He's just messy and just, busy and on top of that messy. So in the end, they were able to work out some deal. And he's, pretty much good to go. But I will say this. They brought up a situation which I honed in with one of the ladies saying how they came across his so-called abilities of, being an immortal was some, website, something called Intelligentsia. And it looks like that they made, somebody made a full out, setup or whatever in regards to She-Hulk. So a lot of them were trying, send out death threats, trying to, hurt her or whatever. And it's just like out of control. And of course, I want to say it's Amelia. She doesn't want her to worry about that. Don't tell her to let Jen just live her life, whatever, and all that. She definitely can take care of herself. Hence, her cousin setting her up to make sure. But you don't know what they are trying to do to her, what kind of technology they use towards her to get whatever they want. And clearly, they want her blood. You see a scene from when she got into an altercation in the alleyway or whatever, going to her car where they tried to puncture her to get something out of her, but she was in She-Hulk form, so it didn't take. This looks like it's been upgraded. And it looks like now this long needle is enough that it might penetrate through her as She-Hulk, whatever. I don't know if they'll be able to get close because she's very quick on her toes. Thank goodness she did have some practice in how to, fight whatever and all with, Hulk. So I just want to know, who is this? I will say this, not to say it's true, but I did jump out there, really kind of jump the gun, stating it could possibly be maybe the guy who went on one of the dates, calling her, you're such a lovely specimen. And I'm just like, okay, why'd you say that? And it's like, he's a high up client, whatever, and all, like, money, whatever, and all. We don't know a lot about him. Makes me wonder about him. And then also, could it be somebody within the company who's, doing stuff on the side, whatever, and have no business, because she's working in a company that, even though it's dealing with superhuman for one part of the division, we don't know what else is going on in that company. And that makes me wonder as well, even though that's an office. But, I could be kind of really getting out there, but I'm really trying to figure out if it's somebody we've seen that we know, or somebody's going to be presented, in the episode, the last one, whatever, and then moving into possibly a season 2. So, just a lot of thoughts going through my mind. So, some people, if you have an idea what you think, suggested, put it in the comment section. So, I'm just really curious about that. But in the end, I'm excited. This looks really good. I'm looking forward to it. So, with that said, you guys comment below. Let me know what you think. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next reaction. You guys take care.